Hey guys, in this short tutorial video I'm going to show you how to create and edit linear dimensions in Vectorworks. Let's get going. Linear dimensions are any straight dimensions, if you were talking about dimensioning a circle or an arc or an angle, those are not linear dimensions. So essentially the linear tools are the constrained linear dimension over here on the left side of the screen, or the unconstrained linear dimension. And we're going to start on the constrained linear dimension. I'm going to click on that, and again, you see up on top, you see all there's at least three modes that you want to be using, that you could possibly be using, and then possibly over here the dimension standard. Now they have many different standards for the different industries. I've made my own standard dimension, and well, it's called Pat Standard Dimension, and I use it for all my drawings, and it should be included in your templates that you use for drafting class. I would recommend using that, then you know it will be right. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's clicked. The last thing you want to do before you start dimensioning in a document is you want to come over here to File, Document Settings, Document Preferences, and click on the Dimensions tab, and you want to make sure these three boxes are checked: Auto Associate and Associate Dimensions. And what that does is that links or locks each dimension to the object. So if you change the object, the dimension will change, or, which is really cool in version 2012, if you change the dimension, the object will change. And then this Create Dimensions in a Dimension class, if that's clicked, everything gets again created in the dimension class. So for whatever reason you want to turn off the dimensions, you can just go make the dimension class invisible and your dimensions turn off. So let's get started. First we're going to start with just a single up here, a single constrained linear mode. We're going to mention one thing. And again, you can snap to the end, so we're going to snap to the top left, over here to the top right. Making a dimension is a 3-click operation. So the first 2 clicks, and then you drag it up, and you click once, and there's your dimension. Okay, and you see these little green boxes. That means that the dimension is associated with this object. So let's just try an experiment. I'm going to pull this in just a little bit, and there, see how it changes the dimension from 5/8 to 3/8. You notice that let's zoom in a little bit. You notice that it's a little bit smushed in there. So what we can do is we can grab the dimension, pull it out, and we're good to go. But we're going to undo. We're going to go back till 5/8. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on this guy, and we're going to change the dimension, and we're going to change it to 3/4 of an inch. And see how it makes the object 3/4 of an inch now? That's really cool. Okay, that is a cool cool thing to have, really. So I'm going to delete that guy, and I'm going to come up here to constrained linear dimension, over to this guy, constrained chain mode. Now if I know I'm going to have a whole bunch of dimensions right in a row, like to dimension across these guys, here, let's start. Click once, click twice, and now we drag it up to where we want it. Now we just kind of come down, click, click, and then on the last dimension we double click, and there are our dimensions all in a row. And the only thing about chain dimensions is it makes, now it's one dimension, so I can't delete one dimension. If you know you're going to be leaving it, chain dimension is a really neat idea. Another dimension is the baseline, constrained baseline mode. So check this out. We'll do this from the bottom. We'll start here, click there, drag down. Now you see how everything is getting dimension from one baseline. And again, to finish, you double click. And there we have our chain base, or let's see, what is this guy called again? Sorry. We have our this is the up top is chain, and the bottom is constrained baseline. So that is good. That constrained is good if you're dimensioning everything in a straight line. Now, if we have something like this that we want to dimension, um, it's at an angle, we need to use this guy right here, the unconstrained, and they have the same. Sure, we'll back that up. They have the same type of dimensions, but now you can do it on at an angle. There it puts everything in there. If we want to do another one, we can do that. Get that guy right in there. So creating dimensions are not that difficult. Now, a couple things I do want to show you is over here in the object info palette. Let's say we want to, we can change we can change a few things here. We can box the text so it has a box around it. Sometimes you want that. Uh, let's flip the text, see what happens. Whoa, look at that. If for whatever reason the text is upside down, you can fix that. The one thing I do want to show you is the leader and the trailer. Now let's say this dimension is one of the things in dimensioning is if there's one dimension that's the same over a lot of the drawing, you can put something in there called TYP, which is short for typical. Okay, so what you do is you come down to trailer space TYP and hit enter, and now that's there right in the dimensions, built right into the dimension. Let's say we have this and we have two of them. We can come over here to leader, 2 times space, enter, and now we have, that means not 2 times 4 inches. Whoa, what did I just do here? I did something. Okay, well, I was going to end anyways with the leader and trailer. So with my screen exploding, this will be a good place to stop. So that is linear dimensions. In the next video, we'll dimension circles, arcs, and radiuses. So everybody, happy drafting.